Paving this shit crank.
What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? I wanted to do something a little bit different today because I know school is starting back. And I'm not laughing because I'm just laughing because all this time I didn't know, but I found this story. I don't know where it came out of, but the person that wrote it is right here, Chris Harris. And it said bad teachers, educators who refuse to follow the rules. Take a look back at some of the most notorious teachers. And I'm just going to go through, and you might see some commercials or whatever, you guys. But I just want to do this because I think this is kind of crazy, the things that we missed while we were dealing with, the pandemic. So I want to get into this with the bad teachers. And let's see what these bad teachers have been up to, you guys. All right. Number one. Let's see. Number one is Carla Ann Hughes. And Carla Ann Hughes sits in a Mississippi prison serving 2 consecutive life sentences for murder, you guys. The former middle school teacher from Jackson was convicted in 2009 of capital murder for the November 2006 slaying of her lover's pregnant fiance, Avis Banks, and Banks' unborn baby. Wow. I did a story about this, not this exactly, but I was talking about side chicks and when men go out and cheat, and a lot of them don't believe it until they actually see it or it actually happens to them, where a man will be married in a relationship with his wife and then the side chick will say she agreed to all the terms that are going on, but somewhere in that she ends up developing stronger emotions and feelings for him. And of course she knew that he was married before she messed with him, and so now she's pissed off at the fact that this man has told her, I'm not leaving my wife. You know what it was when you were fooling around with me, so don't be surprised that I'm not going to leave my wife. So Miss Carla Ann Hughes made a decision to go to this man's wife, pregnant, and kill her and the unborn child. So to me, I'm sorry, and you guys may disagree with me, I think he should be locked up too, because had he not been out there cheating on his wife and going on with this relationship that he had with this woman would not have had an idea or a thought or anger or hatred or malice in her heart to go off and shoot and kill a woman and his unborn child. With the amount of rage that she probably displayed was this. She wasn't thinking, she was thinking I'll get rid of the wife, not thinking that she would be caught because she wanted to hurt him, or she just wanted to get rid of the wife so that she can have him to herself. This is the dangerous game, and this woman was a very, very educated woman, highly educated. And this is what I'm saying. These people, when you go out there and cheat, you do not understand what you are putting yourself into. You're not understanding how serious the situation is, and it's getting more and more dangerous today because these women, just think about the TV shows that's out there, For My Man, For My Women, all these different A&E TV shows that are displaying these different types of movies, what is it called, Snapped, all these shows that come out where these men have gone out, or these women have gone out and cheated on their spouse, and the person don't want to let go. You can think that you know this person very, very well, and things could be going great for a while, but then all of a sudden more and more demands come out that this is what the person wants, and your wife is innocent victim in this whole situation. So men, keep your penis in your pants and your conversation to your wife. If you don't want to be married anymore, you might as well try to make a way and do it in a respectful manner, and then when you get out there and find out that that piece of tail wasn't what you thought it was, then you want to try to come back to your wife and she doesn't want you back. All this devastation for what? Come on, you guys, okay? Police found Banks, 27, lying in a pool of blood in the garage of the Ridgeland home she shared with Keon Pittman. See, this is what I'm saying, who was seeing Hughes. Banks was 5 months pregnant. She was shot 4 times in the leg, chest, and head. This is overkill. And then stabbed multiple times in the face and neck. She was really angry with this man because he rejected her, and she felt like it was the wife's fault. But how is it the wife's fault if he was sneaking around? That's where she didn't use her thoughts. And that's why I say you never know the mindset of these women. Some of these women get into relationships with these married men, and these women have mental illnesses, and they don't know how to regulate their minds or their thoughts. Okay, let me continue. She was shot 4 times, like I said, in the leg, in the chest, and in the head. Then stabbed multiple times in the face and the neck. Prosecutors urged Hughes kill Banks so she could be with Pittman, a colleague at Chastain Middle School in Jackson. However, she has always proclaimed her innocence. See, this is what I'm talking about. These are the kind of situations. I'm going to go back up to her picture. This woman viciously killed a pregnant woman, a wife. This man was messing around with this side chick, and he cost the life of his wife and his child. I just don't get the whole situation where these men and these women do this. I'm not just talking about the men. I'm talking about the women too. I was looking at a TV show. I forget the name of it, but there was a woman. She was cheating on her husband. And so the guy, he got so wrapped up in her that he wanted to keep her. And she said, well, you knew the situation when we got together, that this was just something for me to do. I wasn't trying to get serious with you, and my husband will be coming back. Did I say husband? Husband will be coming back from leave, because he was over in the military. He was just somebody there for her while she was by herself, which is, if you're not willing to be faithful to that type of person that's in the military, you need to stay away from that person. Don't get into a relationship and get married and go off and start whoring around. That's not the thing to do. So anyway, back to the story. So he comes home, and he's dressed in his military gear. The guy's parked across the street. He's pissed off. They have a party, and they looking at him. They're mad, and he's calling her. She's ignoring him. Then she blocks him, and he calls her from another number. So she ends up changing her number. But dum-dum, he knows where you live because he's been in your house, okay, while your husband was away. So her husband is coming home one night from his job. He's not in the military right now, so he's coming home from his job, and then she hears some gunshots. She runs outside, a car speeds off, and her husband is laying in the driveway in a pool of blood. And she's screaming and hollering and crying, and the neighbors come out, of course. Someone had a camera that saw the car and the shooter. So time goes on, come to find out it was her lover that she was screwing around with behind her husband's back, because he did not want to let her go. And he said he understood the relationship was just supposed to be that, but feelings end up getting involved. And, she just wanted to break it off. But the thing of it is this: you should have never started that relationship in the first place. So now you have a man that's lying in the streets dead, in a pool of blood. Horrible way to die. So this is a result of people cheating and messing around. Okay, I'm going to get to this. This guy here, Andrew Farley Jr. Let's see what he did. Andrew Farley Jr. was arrested in 2014 after stabbing his wife to death inside the bedroom of their Michigan home. A year later, the 46-year-old former teacher at Woodland Park Academy in Grand Blanc Township was convicted of murder and learned he wouldn't be eligible for parole until 2065. Good God Almighty. Bruh. That's all I can say. Farley denied killing Tiffany Kane Smith Farley, who was stabbed once in the heart. Oh, wow. Once she was dead, Farley moved his wife's body to the bathroom, took a number of pills, started a fire in the fireplace, and severed the gas line to the home's water heater in an attempt to kill himself as well. He also shot videos on his cell phone after the stabbing and captured footage of his wife's remains. Wow. Wow, talking about bad teachers. What the heck went on with him? Was she trying to leave? See, it's not giving any more information. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and try to look up and see, was she trying to leave him or something to that magnitude? Because that's the only way I could see him possibly trying to kill her, is because she no longer wanted to be in the relationship. Okay, so guys, women, if that person does not want to be with you anymore, don't kill them. Let them go freely, because I'm sure there's somebody else out there that you would be able to find a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? You don't, that's not the last person on this earth. Okay, and yes, it hurts. Yes, it's devastating. Yes, you have invested time and love and patience and whatever else you have invested, but you don't have to resort to killing that person. Okay, you can be angry, especially if you've done nothing and that person wants to leave you. It's very hard for somebody just to tell me, I don't love you anymore, and I know that I didn't do anything and I've given you my best years. That's very hard, very, very hard. So my condolences go out to her family, and I feel really bad for him that he snapped, but he tried to kill himself too. So that meant that he took his vows very serious, death until death do us part. But that wasn't the way to go out, sir. You know, now you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail, and you have to have this label that you killed your wife. And I feel really bad for him, because if that was the situation, I do feel bad for him, you know, but he didn't have to do that. So let's get to the next story, you guys. Wow. Okay, here she goes. What is her name? Her name is, that's a big picture, Deborah LaFave. Let's see what she did. Okay, Miss Deborah Jean Beasley. I thought it was Deborah LaFave. Okay, I guess. 37, better known by her former married name of Deborah LaFave. Okay. Used to teach at Angelo L. Greco Middle School in Temple Terrace, Florida. But in 2004, she was arrested for a sexual relationship with a 14-year-old male student, y'all. See, you gotta watch your kids. These women be on the prowl. She know better than that. She there to teach, not to get taught. Okay, anyway, she was fired, and in 2005, she pleaded guilty to lewd and lascivious battery. She avoided prison and spent 3 years under house arrest due to safety concerns. Today, LaFave is free. What safety concerns? She was going to kill herself because she was doing something that she wasn't supposed to do? That's what I'm saying. That's that privileged behavior. Let that been a black woman that was doing that. She wouldn't get out. They would have had her, but still in jail until her sentence was over. Girl, what was so bad that you had to go touch a child? I'm telling you now, man, if I would have found out one of them teachers touched my kids, I would have probably beat her with something in her room. Okay, here's another picture. Let's see what she did. Her name is, I don't know, something Way. Haley Way. I'm just going to say Haley. Haley Way. Earlier this year, Haley Way, a former high school teacher in Austin, Texas, pleaded guilty to 2 counts of having an improper relationship with a student. Here we go again. All these teachers having sex with all these children. Good gracious. She has since been sentenced to 10 years probation. All she gets is probation? Wow. The 30-year-old former teacher was arrested in December of 2015 after having relationships with 2 students during the summer and fall of that year. Both students were 17, and while the legal age of consent in Texas is 17, Way, a math teacher with the Ames Independent School District for 2 years, was charged because of her role as an educator. Exactly. Yes, exactly. You shouldn't have been in there getting taught yourself. One victim allegedly told police he met Way at a student ministry program in June of 2015, and Way accompanied his family on a trip to Africa soon after. The victim said he ended their relationship after hearing she had gone on a hike with another 17-year-old student. Ooh-wee. Girl. But she looks young too, but still, girl. I'm telling y'all better watch our children. These teachers is on the loose. They nasty. They don't care. and all they do is sexually assault children. Those are pedophiles. Those are straight up pedophiles. If a man did it, you would label him as a pedophile. Now she and the others are a pedophile. Let's keep it real, okay? People are starting to try to normalize grown-ass adults messing with children. This is not cute, it's not nice, and it's not good. Why are you stealing the youth of these children for your sick sexual behavior? You need to be put in jail. It don't need to be no probation. You need to be locked up. Simple as that. Taking away a child's innocence. Let's see. Pamela Smart. Yeah, I remember this heifer. In the spring of 1990, Pamela Smart was a 22-year-old media coordinator at whatever that is, high school in Hampton, New Hampshire. But her life as she knew it was about to change. Smart was arrested by authorities after enlisting her then teenage lover William Billy Flynn and his 3 friends to kill her husband Greg. The case quickly became international news and even helped inspire the 1996 Nicole Kidman movie To Die For. Smart was found guilty of being an accomplice to first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and witness tampering, and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Though she was repeatedly maintained her innocence, Smart, now 50, has been incarcerated for more than half of her life, and she needs to stay in there because you killed your husband. If you didn't want to be with the man, well, it probably has something to do with separation of property, money, and all that good old stuff. Excuse my computer, it wants to be crazy again, so that's why I haven't been on it in a few days. Let's see what Bozo here did. Not so funny anymore now that you're caught, huh? Oh, John Robert Kastner, former Tulsa teacher John Robert Kastner is serving a life sentence in Oklahoma for murdering his wife of 23 years, Lori, back in 2008. Kastner, 57, has long maintained his innocence, but jurors convicted him in 2010. Why? You know, nothing. Lori, a former Oklahoma Supreme Court staff attorney, was shot twice in the head while she laid in the couple's bed. Kastner, who was a teacher at Webster High School in Tulsa, told investigators an intruder killed his wife. He also told police he struggled with the killer and was shot in the hand. Wow. Wow. It's wow. Let's see what she's done. I know this is a different one, you guys. I just want to see what these bad teachers have been doing. Nancy Seaman, 65, was a Farmington Hill, Michigan teacher at Longacree, whatever you say it, elementary school, who was convicted of first-degree murder in a highly publicized trial in 2005. The case drew national attention because Seaman killed her husband with a hatchet. Ooh, she was pissed. She told police she had an argument with her husband, Bob, in 2004. He brandished a knife and chased her into the garage where she claimed she killed him in self-defense. She struck her husband with the hatchet 20 times. Good God Almighty. Girl, if you would have just cut that arm off, he wouldn't have been trying to stab you no more. Why you have to just cut him up like that? It wasn't that serious. I think she was mad at him about something else. Yeah, she was pissed off at him about something else. Because you don't just keep hitting somebody once you got them down, honey, and they can't move. That should be the end of it. But she wanted to make sure whatever he did, he wasn't going to do it no more. And this is not to be funny. I'm just saying. She wanted to make sure he wasn't doing that no more. Whatever it was. Good God. Alexandria Vera, a former middle school English teacher, admitted to having sex. Oh, here we go again. Having sex with a 13-year-old student in 2016 and told detectives she aborted her pregnancy when she learned she was being investigated. She was sentenced earlier this year to 10 years in prison after she was arrested. Vera told investigators she and the teen had sex almost daily over a 9-month period. The victim was 13 at the time. Vera resigned from her teaching position with the Aldine Independent School District in Houston, Texas, soon after her arrest. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all really gotta look after your boys, not only your boys, your girls too, because you got these male teachers that's sleeping with these little girls too, giving them promises and making them feel a certain way. But this shouldn't be happening, not in schools, not anywhere. No adult should be touching any type of child under the age of 21 to me. That is my feeling. 21. 21. These kids don't know any better. They're only doing what they're being told. Look at these teachers. You're right, they've been naughty. Very naughty. Wow. This is really, really sad. And this heifer here gonna kill her lover's wife and then gonna say she didn't do it. Girl, you know you did that. But I gotta do the story on there to get more information on these folks. So you guys, thank you for listening to my little crazy story. And I just wanted to give you something different. Talk to you later. Uh-oh. Please hit that post notification bell. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. And don't forget to put that thumbs up there, you guys, so that YouTube will continue to push my videos through, you guys. I need your help. I need your help. Okay, you guys. Thank you. Bye.